Hi, it's me again. So now we can talk about length of an arc of a circle. So again, it's about sine, cosine, tangent, and SPM-like problems. So these few things are horrible for you maybe. You haven't heard anything of this, but you can learn a little bit of this here first. Okay? Actually, you'll learn this in details later chapters and also in Form 5. Okay? But we have to do something about this one first so that we can focus on the SPM-like question. Okay? So let's start. SPM remarks. So problem in this chapter will be mixed with chapter 10. Okay? Chapter 10, Form 4, trigonometry. Okay? Trigonometry. That's right. So now it's preparing you for SPM. So now I kind of like want to fast forward a little bit and talk a little bit that is important in chapter 10. So then you can solve the problems here and also later. Okay? So now you take this as a preview. So later you'll be able to do it like more smoothly. Okay? And also chapter 16 in your Form 5. So that one is like too far away. So I'll just like leave it first. Okay, so you need to know something about sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. The very, very basic one. Okay, the very lame one. Okay, so in order to solve. And this chapter is easy to score for good, average, and bad students. So you must do it and you can do it, right? Okay, let's do it. Okay, sine, cosine, and tangent. Nothing really fancy here. Let me tell you this. Again, the triangle must be a right triangle. Okay? Then you have an angle here. Either here or here, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not this one. Okay? You name that one or this one to be theta. It doesn't matter. Okay? Sine theta is opposite divided by hypotenuse. This theta is here. Then this side is called the opposite, right? Opposite, right? English. Okay? Opposite. This side, A, is called the adjacent. Just like neighbor, right? Adjacent. And this side here is called the hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse. So sine theta is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite divided by hypotenuse. Okay, so what you can see is that you have S. S is S, O, H. So you remember, so it's very lame. Okay, it's very lame. I never remember in this way, but I hope that this way will help you. Okay, next, cosine theta is what? Cosine is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So you have C-A-H. So you call it Ka. That sounds so lame. I'm sorry, but yeah. You know, like I guess you have heard this before as well. I don't know why I feel that this is very lame. But yeah, so as long as you can learn, so that's who cares. So tangent is the last one. It's opposite divided by hypotenuse. Wrong, it's adjacent. Opposite divided by adjacent. Hypotenuse is that side. Okay? Opposite divided by adjacent. So BOA. So this one TOA. TOA. So you have SOHCAHTOA. Just remember the alphabets here. Okay? Because you pronounce it, you might be mixing them up. So remember SOHCAHTOA. So you'll be able to remember sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Okay, that's all. That's all it needs. Okay, so I'll leave it for you or whether you want to remember that or not. So now I give you a few examples here. So now I want to find x. I want to find x. Okay. So now given what A is adjacent, H is this thing. Okay, H is the hypotenuse 6. So I know these two, and I want to find x. Okay, so how do you relate? You got A and you have H. So how do you relate? Ka, C-A-H. Okay, ka. So trigo is what? Cosine 60 is equal to x over 6. So you want to find x. Press your calculator now. Press your calculator now. X is equal to 6 times cosine of 60. Okay, cosine 60. Remember your calculator, the top part there must having a D there. Okay, D means degree. Okay, if not, then you have to change it back to degree. Okay, to get that. So x is equal to 3. Okay, cosine 60, check your calculator. Cosine 60 is 1 or 2. Alright? Okay, next. OH, you have opposite and you have hypotenuse. So, okay, so SOH. That's lame. So many times. Okay, so sine is 2 opposite divided by hypotenuse, so 2OX. Then sine 45 is square root 2 over 2. So this one you get 2 over 2 square root 2. Okay, you get this. Alright, you can get this one right, okay? So you can press calculator sine 45, right? Make sure it's degree D. Okay, then last one, you get opposite and also adjacent, OA, TOA. So TOA, okay? SOHCAHTOA, or whatever, you do it, okay? I cannot do this. Tangent 30 is, tangent is opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. So I get this one. So x is 12, tangent 30. So press calculator, get 4 square root 3. The new calculator will give you 4 square root 3. The slightly older version, they'll give you the decimal because there's no multi-level display. Okay, so I'll do it next one. Okay, now your calculator is here. This one is either D or R. Okay, and here, based on the things here, you will need to use something called inverse sine, inverse cosine, inverse tangent. So I'll show you later. Okay, you see this? What is given? Opposite and adjacent. OA is given, so you can relate what? TOA. Okay, so tangent is opposite over adjacent, so it's 1. Tangent theta is 1. Now I want to find the angle. So it's like reverse process, right? Okay, the reverse process. Just now I want to find the side. So I directly take the sine, cosine, tangent of the theta, then I'm done. Now I want to find theta instead. So tangent theta is equal to 1. So theta is what? Theta is theta. So I write here. Theta is equals to tangent inverse of 1. Okay? Arctangent of 1. Okay? Tangent inverse. Or you call this arctangent. Arc. Okay? Arctangent of 1. You never learn this in, you will never learn this inverse function in SPM, but you will use it in SPM. Okay? So the real meaning you don't have to know, you just need to know it's an inverse function. Okay? Inverse of 1. So how do you do this? You press shift and you press tangent, then it will appear tangent minus 1. Okay? Then you put bracket 1, then you get answer. Okay? Answer you get, it depends on this one here. If this is D, then you get answer 45. Okay? You get answer 45. If that's R, then you get something else. Okay? I want here everything to be in degree so that you have a clear idea of what's happening, because I don't want the decimal places. It has no meaning to everyone. Okay? So theta is for 45 degree. The calculator won't show you pi over 4. It won't show you pi over 4 because they directly calculate the pi over 4, 3.14159 divided by 4. Okay? So you get this one. You write nicely in terms of this one. Okay? So you get this one. Huh? So now let's try one more. Let's try one more here. So it's given what? Opposite, hypotenuse, O and H. So it's sine. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, 306, 102. So what you do now? Sine theta is 102. So theta is arc sine, inverse sine of 102. So you press shift sine bracket 102 and you get answer, which is 30. You find 30 degree. Make sure it's in D. D. This one is D. Make sure that's D. Okay, D, then I get 30. It only says 30. It doesn't say degree there. It says 30. So 30 is degree. Change it to radian. So it's pi over 6. Okay, good. Next. You're given adjacent and hypotenuse. So AH. CAH. So cosine, adjacent, hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse. So theta is shift cosine square root 3 over 2. Then you get 30 degree again and pi over 6 again. Okay, no problem? If no problem, then we can get back to the business. Okay, so we can solve something here. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Find the parameter of the shaded region given that OC CA is 2:3 ratio and OC is 5 cm. Why do we need that? Let's see. Okay, so now what we need to do now, you want to find the parameter, right? You want to find this one, you want to find this one, you want to find this one, you want to find this one. Okay, so let's see. OCCA, this is what you get. Okay, this is what you have here. So remember, how do you decode ratio? Decode ratio, change this double dot to be equals to division. Then it's 5 over CA. Because OC is 5, so I put it there. Then CA is very simple, move it there. 5 times 3 divided by 2. So 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. Okay, I get that. Okay, now I move on to talk about arc CD. Arc CD, 0.3 is the data here. Then multiply by 5 cm, so I get 1.5 cm. Next, arc AB. Arc AB, okay, theta is 0.3. Then R is what? 5 plus 7.5. Just now we found CA is 7.5. Means CA is 7.5. Then this one plus this one is the whole length. Whole length is 12.5. So R. Then L is 3.75. So this one is 3.75. So 3.75. Okay, I'm out, it's fine. Okay. So then parameter of the shaded region will be what? Which one? 7.5 plus 7.5 plus this one, which is given there, and plus 3.75. So answer is this, 20.25 cm. Okay. Yeah, great. Okay, you get an answer. So nothing needed here, but it's okay. We'll do the next one with the sine, cos, tangent. Okay, this is a warm-up question for you. Okay, now find the parameter of the shaded region. Find the parameter of the shaded region. What do you realize now? You want this one, right? Okay, you want this one. You do not know any other information. Okay, that's why. So it's a little bit hard here. Then what you can do is to draw a dotted line here. Then get this angle, and you call this one whole thing is 0.6. So half of it is 0.3. Do you realize that as a okay? So wait a moment. Do you realize that this is a right triangle? Okay. Then what we need to do is we need to find this one, right? Why do we need to find that? Because we want to find the parameter of the shaded region, which means that this one and this arc. The arc is very simple to find, but this one is slightly more difficult, right? Okay, so now we just have to look at this triangle here. Okay, this triangle here, theta is given 0.2 radian. Okay, 0.2 radian. Then now opposite side is the thing that we want to find. So O, you write that. Okay, we have what? We have theta is 0.3, and hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse is given already 3. Then what we want? We want opposite. We want opposite. Okay, what we do? Relate what? O and H. So it's sine. So it's SOH. Sine theta is O divided by H. So sine 0.3. Be careful now. Your calculator should be in which mode now? Degree or radian? Radian. So your calculator, there should be an R on top. You must change the mode before you start doing it, because it's given in radian, so you use radian. If not, you want to change this one back to degree, then do the calculation, also can, but it's like a bit redundant. You just change the mode, it gives you the answer. So sine 0.3 is O divided by 3. So O is 3 times sine 0.3, which gives you this long answer. I keep it first. You know why? Let's say this side, this hypotenuse, right? This 3 is 1 million. 1 million multiplied by this thing, you move so many digits behind, correct? That's why it's going to change your answer, correct? Right? If you directly chop to 2 digits now, then you multiply by 1 million, then like all the digits behind will be chopped off, right? So what I do is this step I put into calculator, I don't write this step out, okay? Then I directly write 3 times sine 0.3, I get the answer, I chop, okay? So you know what I mean, right? Like this one, If the number is big, then you chop off early, then you get the problem. So normally you don't write this step, then you write this step immediately. Okay, you see this thing, long thing in a calculator, just chop it off in the calculator. Okay, then chop into 4 decimal places. Okay, don't chop when you get this one. Intermediate steps, don't chop. Okay, AB is what? AB is two opposite. Hey, this O, it's a little bit of abuse of notation. So this is opposite. So this one I write opposite here. It's a bit of abuse of notation. This one AB means 2 times the opposite here. Okay, which means that is this 1.7732. So I have gotten this one. Okay, then I just need to find the arc in order for me to complete the question. Okay, so I'll just write AB, this line AB is 1.7732. Then I move on to work on the arc. AB is this one, arc AB is theta 0.6, no problem. R 3 cm, no problem. Multiply them, 1.8. Hence the parameter of the shaded region is just the sum of these two. Okay, if you do this question, you make sure you check common sense whether it's correct or not. Which one is longer? Arc is longer than the line, correct? Arc is longer than the line. Does it differ very much? No, it differs by a little bit only, right? The length is slightly more than that. Then you see, arc is 1.8. This one, line is 1.77. It makes sense? Common sense meets your requirement. So you can kind of know that it is correct. Okay? Then parameter of the shaded region is just to sum them up. Then it's just 3.5732 cm. So I write here. Okay? So anything, just like go back to check the previous working, especially the one that you have to draw a dotted line and form a right triangle before you can use the sine, cos, and tangent. Okay? I'll say in this chapter, no tangent is involved normally, only sine and cos. Okay? All right. So if you can, try to do it yourself. Okay, find the parameter of the shaded region here. It's like the same thing as just now. Find the arc is very simple. Find this line is slightly more difficult. Pause the video and try this. Show you longer. Okay, all right, then now I'll just solve it after you have done. Okay, so I draw the dotted line again. Then this, I focus on this side. So this is a right triangle. What you want and what you have. This is 32.5 first. We have angle is 32.5. That's for sure, that's easy. Next one, we have hypotenuse is this side, is 8 cm is given. Then what you want? You want opposite. Okay, you want opposite. How do you relate? Opposite hypotenuse, so SOH. Okay, sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse, and I don't want to confuse you, I write OPP because there's an O here. I'm not supposed to use O there. Okay, I'm just like showing you. Okay, so that's sine 32.5 degree or radian. Degree, make sure your calculator using D here. Okay, make sure you change the mode before you do this question. Okay, sine 32 is equal to O divided by 8. Again, O is opposite. I just write opposite. Okay, it's 8 times sine 32.6, 32.5. Then answer, you should get this long one. You can skip this one. Don't write in your exam. Then directly write the last one. Okay, the opposite here is 4.2984. You chop it off there. Okay, right. Then now I want AB. I want the line AB, not arc AB now. So it's 2 times opposite. Correct. This is opposite. OPP. AB is 2 times opposite. So it's 2 times opposite, which is equal to 4.2984. Then multiply is 8.5968 cm. Okay, almost done. I have the line. I want the arc now. Okay, move on to the next one. I find the arc. So this one is given in the previous question. So if I want to find the length of the arc, what is needed. I need to change it to radian, that's for sure. I don't want to change it to radian just now because just now was 32.5. This one is 65 degree. And you see you chop off something already. So I try to avoid as many as possible. But if you can't avoid or you want to directly solve it, it's okay. But try my best to just avoid those kind of problems. Okay, so now I want to use 65 degree. I can use 65 degree as well, but then the formula must make me use radian. 1.1345 radian. Okay, so change radian, RAB, very simple already. Theta is that one, R is 8 cm, multiply them together, 9.076 cm. And then I just do what? Parameter is just sum of these two. Again, this is arc, this is line. Which one is longer? That one is slightly longer. Does it make sense? Yes, slightly longer. That's right. So it's okay. It makes sense. It gives you that answer. Parameter is 17.6728 cm. Homework time. So find the parameter of the shaded region. So now, you see, this whole thing here, you don't have this information. Okay? You don't have this radius. So you got to find that radius. Okay? So let's do it. So again, you have to draw a dotted line here in the middle to form a right triangle. Okay? After you form a right triangle, do you know this? Yes, just now 6 cm was the whole thing. So now that's 3 cm. Okay? Then now, what is needed? Needed is this one. Okay? So I have this one, I have this one. So I need that one. This is 15, that's x. Okay? And we can start doing it. So we have this one. We have the degree. And we want the hypotenuse. So it's still opposite over hypotenuse. So now it's degree here, 15 degree. Okay, gotta have the D as a mode in your calculator. Okay, so X is easy. X is I think this one. If you use a newer version of a calculator, you get this one because 15 is kind of like a special angle. So you get X, you get this one. You keep it this one, keep it in this way so that it's better for you to do the calculation. No truncation error until the last part. Okay, so R is equal to L is equal to R theta. So R theta, R is what? R is this whole thing. This thing is X. Okay, R. This one is in terms of a cm that way. Okay, then your theta is pi over 6. Pi over 6, it's in radian, right? Okay, 30 is what? 30 is degree. So 30 change to radian is pi over 6. Okay, don't change it to the decimal places. Use pi over 6 is better for you. Okay, eventually then evaluate it, okay, into this 6.0691. Okay, then that's your answer. All right. So parameter, it's what? Parameter of the shaded region is this one plus this one. So which one is bigger? 6.0691. This one is a arc, right? Okay, this is the arc. This is for arc. And this 6 here is what? 6 is this one, the line. Arc is bigger than line slightly. So it's correct. And you get this one, 12.0691.